Shabbat Shalom. All right. God has a plan, and it's not to please man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a man pleaser because, for instance, let me give you an example. Um, if I was out baptizing, somebody got a problem with that. Oh, you ain't doing it right. If I'm out flossing in the rider, oh, somebody got a problem with that. You ain't supposed to have that rider. Oh, if I got a certain new pair of pants on, oh, you know what? You're full of vanity. You got to be led by the word and everything. The other thing God showed me recently is each one should have sensitivity to getting in where they fit in. You will wear yourself out and be drained if you trying to fit in all these places that ain't meant for you, or at least it ain't the right time. You may have a inkling or whatever, but God put instinct, intuition in our gut. You know what I'm saying? He put discernment in the servant to lead and guide, help in the Holy Spirit to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I realized that it's okay to be, blessed. For instance, I may be in a season where it's little strife. I have the ability to stay before the throne more. And I have the ability to have boundaries between me and other people. I don't have to put every last person in my inner circle. You know what I'm saying? And this is speaking to somebody. I don't have to, just because I'm of God doesn't mean I have to do everything people want, is what I'm saying. And um, over the years, I've been that dude that people could take advantage of, whether it's because I'm psychologically weak or whatever it is. I know what it is. I'm a generous person. So, I always feel like I owe everybody everything because, and then you put the Lord in that and then automatically, greatest will be servant of all. You need to just serve everybody, lay down, bend over backwards, serve everybody. But we have to realize there's a cunning enemy out here. And he will send situations your way that are painted like charity, but really they are just going to drain you. So getting where you fit in to me means, in a way through the Holy Spirit, pick your battles, be wise. If it don't feel right, that's one of the indicators. That's one of the confirming factors. So if you ain't got peace about it, then don't do it. I always say, if you're in doubt, don't do it. So, yes, we're supposed to be the good Samaritan. Yes, we're supposed to feed, clothe. He said, you didn't clothe me, you didn't feed me and all that. But that doesn't mean that you just bring some kind of devil up in your house, you know what I'm saying, and take on a burden more than God's even leading you to. Because God won't put you through more than you can handle, but you sure will. You know what I'm saying? So somebody need to be encouraged by this, because I know I'm learning how to, walk with Christ through the blessing. You know what I'm saying? The blessing. The ability to have a platform and maintain a platform is a blessing. The ability to have a balance in your life is a blessing. The freedom to have a choice and to be able to pick your battles is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's something that some of us have labored for in the Lord over the years. So, meditate on that. Be who God's called you to be. You know what I'm saying? If I'm led to frequent certain ministry opportunities, for instance, here's another example. My ministry has always been kind of quarterly, whereas I know everybody else is led to, weekly do ministry. But for me, I know myself well. I don't reflect the Lord well if I'm burnt on. So I would rather be before the Lord more, in peace before the Lord, if I got it like that, you know what I'm saying? Now that doesn't mean go be worldly, of course, but I would rather be in peace before the Lord for weeks and then come out and be on fire. And that to me is wisdom for me. So everybody does what they do. You know, you can't let the pastor, hey, you know what I'm saying, you got to be here every single day, 3 days a week now because you're behind and blah, blah, blah. You can't let man pressure you beyond what God's leading you. If you know yourself and you know your, you know, what works best for you, then be that, because that would be holding yourself accountable to giving what you are. Love God with your heart, mind, soul, not somebody else's for you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the leaders out here, wisdom in a multitude, can help you. But ultimately, you don't want to look to man over looking to God who's indwelling. You know what I'm saying? So be at peace and make a move. Make a move in peace. You know what I'm saying? And then when you make that move, stand in faith and put forth your heart, mind, soul, and strength. You know, commit and let your yes be yes and no be no, though. If you're going to commit, see it through. Because you obviously can't save the whole world, right? So don't be out there trying to put that kind of burden on yourself. I did that for years. I gotta make the Lord famous again. You know what I'm saying? No, as a body though, we all making a big racket. Preferably, we can all be one day, so the world can see God.